Thank you for joining this short webinar showing you how to identify the additional information statement codes, also referred to as AI codes, when making an import declaration using the Customs Declaration Service. This is step 6 of a series of short webinars taking you through the Customs Declaration Service guidance on completing an import declaration. This table sets out the step-by-step guides we'll be covering in this series. We'll be showing you screenshots from gov.uk. HMRC is constantly improving the digital experience of our customers, so you may find that some of these screenshots will be slightly different to those you'll see on gov.uk. This webinar series follows Hallie, who is importing children's t-shirts into Great Britain from the USA. She has her own software product, which means she can submit her own declarations via the Customs Declaration Service. Her t-shirts will be entering free circulation in Great Britain. Please remember to follow the 10 steps in the navigation guide in order, otherwise your declaration will fail validation. Hallie needs to ensure that she is on the Navigate the CDS Declaration Instructions for Imports page, previously referred to as the Navigate the UK Trade Tariff CDS Volume 3 for imports. If Hallie scrolls down, she will see the 10 steps she needs to follow. Step 6 relates to additional information statement codes. Additional information statement codes are used to provide details of any additional information required in data element 2.2. Hallie needs to use an additional information statement code to apply for relief, as she is using non-EU pallets and they will be leaving the UK after the goods arrived. Additional information statement codes are made up of a code followed by free text or a set statement. Hallie will need to access Appendix 4 and the UK Integrated Online Tariff in order to identify any additional information statement codes. Hallie starts with Appendix 4 by selecting the hyperlink. This will open up the Appendix 4 guidance page. Hallie scrolls and sees that she needs to recheck her procedure code in Appendix 1, additional procedure code in Appendix 2, and commodity codes on the online tariff. This will provide guidance on the additional information statement codes expected or required to be used for her declaration. Hallie also notes that anything in Appendix 1 or Appendix 2, her procedure code and additional procedure code, will take precedence over Appendix 4. Hallie starts by returning to the UK Integrated Online Tariff and accesses her commodity code 6109 100010, which she found in Step 2. When she scrolls down, she filters for the United States in the drop-down. Here, Hallie must read any additional information that may affect her additional information statement codes. As Hallie is importing children's t-shirts, there is no additional information affecting her declaration. Next, Hallie needs to access her procedure code and additional procedure codes via Appendices 1 and 2. Hallie returns to Appendix 1, searches for her procedure code 4000. She scrolls down to the Additional Information section. Hallie must read this and see if there are any additional requirements for her procedure code. Hallie sees the note stating that if the goods are being imported using non-EU pallets, whilst relief under temporary admission is claimed. As this is the case for her scenario, she will need to enter PAL02 along with TA pallets in data element 22. Next, Hallie returns to Appendix 2 to find her additional procedure code, 000. She scrolls down to the specific fields in the Declaration Notes on Completion section within her procedure code. For Hallie's example, there are no additional requirements. If she had multiple additional procedure codes, she would need to repeat this process for all codes. Now that Hallie has reviewed Appendix 1, Appendix 2 and reviewed the UK Integrated Online Tariff, she needs to access Appendix 4. Hallie selects the hyperlink. This will bring Hallie to the Appendix 4 guidance page. If she scrolls down, she will see Appendix 4A and 4B. Appendix 4A contains union codes, and Appendix 4B contains national codes. For additional information codes, the union codes begin with a number, and the national codes begin with a letter. Please note, this is the opposite to additional procedure codes. First, Hallie checks Appendix 4A. She selects the hyperlink, which downloads an Excel file. Hallie can read more into the description and usage of each additional information statement code. She needs to work through the whole document and find if any codes are relevant to her. In Hallie's example, there are no additional information union codes required. Next, Hallie checks Appendix 4B. She will need to work through this document the same way she did with Appendix 4A. When Hallie scrolls down, she will see the code PAL02, which she previously identified in Appendix 1. She will need to work through the rest of the document to see if any other codes are relevant. However, Hallie identifies there are no other additional information statement codes relevant to her declaration scenario. Hallie has correctly identified the additional information statement code PAL02 for her children's t-shirts by using Appendix 4 and re-reviewing the UK Integrated Online Tariff, as well as Appendices 1 and 2 under the additional information sections. Watch the next webinar, which shows you how to identify the specific document and reference codes.